Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, I'm Winnie and this is where I share my life experiences. Welcome. So today is what day of the week is this? It's Friday, but it feels like a weekend just because I've been home. And I just thought to take out my camera and film while I retouch my hair, not with a relaxer, but what I basically did was wash my hair while it was in cornrows, dried it, and then what I'm doing is losing a line and weaving it back. Okay, I didn't want to lose everything because your girl doesn't have that energy to do all that now. So while I'm attending to my hair, I'll be having a chit chat about how my stay in the UK have been so far, how I'm finding the nursing program, the pros, the cons, what you should be mindful of if you've decided that you want to study nursing. And I think lately a lot of people have been asking me questions about how to get on the Msc Nursing pre-registration course. So just hang around with me, okay? Sit back and join me, okay? Now guys, to attend to my hair, what I do, like I said earlier, I've washed the hair. So I think I've done 3 lines already. You can see 1, 2, 3. This has been reweaved by me already. So I'll just make progress. This is what I'm using. I have my Sheer Moisture Detangler. I've got 4C here and it's quite difficult to manage whilst it's in its dry state. So I like to put in a bit of detangler, detangle my hair so I'm able to walk my way smoothly through the hair and weave it. So this is my detangler. I've got different oils here. This is my extra dark black Jamaican castor oil. I've also got my avocado and aloe vera oil. I think this is from Herbal Essence. And this is a spray, hair serum it says, but it's a spray, it's an aloe vera moisturizing hair serum. So this is what I would be using. And of course, I have my wild tooth comb and I also have my cotton comb, okay? So let's begin. Now, if you followed me here on this space, you will know that I came into the UK in 2021, September, on a student visa, and I studied at Teesside University for 2 years. I studied a master's in public health for 2 years, and Middlesbrough is a really beautiful, lovely town. I really enjoyed it whilst there. Not that I'm not there anymore. Speaking in past tense. I enjoyed my time there. It was beautiful. I met a lot of good people. And generally, I enjoyed the course, the program. At that time when I came in, it wasn't so difficult for me to get a job. So I got a job. But the truth is, when I got into the UK, I already had an idea of what I wanted to do. I knew I was still going to study nursing afterwards. So what I did was get a job as a support worker, a care assistant. So from November 2021, I started working as a care assistant in a care home. And I was so blessed that I was given a 20-hour contract, which meant I didn't have to hustle looking for shifts, going through agencies and all. I was a permanent staff contracted 20 hours. But in the holidays, I had the opportunity of taking on more hours. So I was salaried, to put it in short. Every month I received salary so I could plan. And then I didn't come alone. My husband joined me. So there was that spousal support that I got. Studying the program, at first it was a bit difficult because I was coming from a background of economics. We do a lot of statistics, not so much theory based question. And then coming into a program where it's majorly calculation theories, writing essays, it wasn't funny. And then I kept hearing critical writing. So it was difficult. There were days I would cry in the library. I think I've shared that here before. But what really helped me was booking study sessions with the library services. So if you just come in or you're planning to come in, I'll tell you the first thing you should do once you're settled is to book study sessions with the library. Is it study skill sessions with the library? And it's very handy. They would explain to you how to paraphrase, how to write critically, how to do reflective writing, um, how to use referencing softwares and the likes. So make sure you do that because that really helped me. And that helped me also graduate with a distinction. And like I said earlier, I was working as a care assistant because I already researched about what it would take for me to study nursing, and I knew I needed to show some clinical hours. Now, the university I chose required 800 clinical hours. So, obviously, having nearly 2 years experience as a care assistant gave me well over 800 clinical hours that I needed. So, that decision of working in the care sector was intentional, all right? So, I'm not one of those people that will say there is only care job that they have in the UK. That's a very big lie. There are other jobs that they have, okay, in the UK. You can be a customer representative, you can be an HR person. There are lots of job opportunities, okay, in other sectors apart from the care sector. So, but my decision to stick to the care section was intentional because I needed that clinical experience to pursue my nursing career, okay. So I had the required clinical hours and then I applied early. I hadn't even finished my current master's in public health program when I started the application for the nursing because there's usually limited spaces, okay, on the nursing course. So application starts early and they close quite early. So I remember applying in December 2022. I use the UCAS platform to apply. I would do a separate voiceover video where I would talk you through how to use the UCAS platform if you want to apply for a nursing program. Okay, so I use the UCAS platform, but I had to pay a fee. I can't remember how much it cost me, but I think it wasn't up to £30. But one beautiful thing about that platform is when you use it, you're able to choose 4 universities, and then with one personal statement, you make applications to 4 universities. So you don't have to go over rigorous application process 4 times. You're using one stone to kill 4 birds. Okay, so it's quite easy. But the only thing is your personal statement has to be generic. Okay, because that is going to be sent out to 4 different universities. So that was the platform I used to make my applications, and that was how the whole thing started. Of course, I had saved up for it. Nursing is not cheap to study as an international student, except you are a home student where you get bursary allowance or maybe government funding. But if you're an international student, you're going to have to pay. My deposit was £8,000. My school fees was 11,750 after I had received a discount. Okay, so I received a discount from the uni. All right, otherwise the school fees would have been £14,250, but based on the discount I received, my school fees was reduced to 11,750 yearly. Let me add that clause, yearly. And then my deposit was 8,000. So you need fundings if you're thinking of going through this process. Now, reflecting on how the journey has been so far, to be fair, when I started this program, I felt as if they just, I felt as though I was in an island. I felt like I was alone. And then a lot of people come on the program. That's the beauty of the program, with different wealth of experience from different fields. You find out that you see mental health people on the program. You see some biologists, some what do they call them? What other people? Biochemistry, even lawyers. We've got lawyers on the program also to show you how it is. So people with different wealth of experience. And for me, having to go, I think the only course that gave me a bit of stress was the human anatomy. Okay, because I had to do a lot of background reading. Like, I had to go back to my secondary school biology. So, but one thing I'll tell you, if this is what you really want, if you are determined, you'll see it through. Okay, it will be all right. So I think that was the only struggle I had, the human anatomy aspect. But I pushed myself. I did a lot of background reading, extra research, extra reading, and I did well in the exam because it was an exam we wrote, not an essay. For the human anatomy is an exam, which I did well. And then the placement aspect. I won't say I struggled on my placements, because for my placements, I was already used to long hours. Okay, I worked as a carer for nearly 2 years, so I was already used to the shift pattern of 12 hours and even more in some cases. So I was used to that, so it wasn't strange to me. But if you are just coming in, you find it strange because the 12-hour shifts is not so sweet, I say. Or I didn't find it that difficult because I've been doing 12-hour shifts for nearly 2 years, so it was easy for me to adapt. But what's beautiful about the whole thing is, you go to uni, you are taught the theoretical aspects, you get to placement, your nursing placement, where you are assigned to a hospital, and you get to see it in practice. You learn some valuable skills, you learn how to communicate with patients, you learn how the multidisciplinary team works, which is something that I'm very much excited about. I've learned new skills. There are lots of things you learn on this job. You learn how to cannulate, you learn venipuncture, drawing out blood, you learn how to cannulate, you learn how to administer injections, different injection sites, how to do IV infusions. There's just lots of skills to learn while on the course, okay? And then seeing, that human anatomy that you learn in class, seeing it reflect in practice, being able to explain how somebody's body feels the way it is based on the anatomy of their system is quite an interesting course. And I'm telling you, it's the best decision that I've made studying nursing. Best decision. I have no regrets. All right. No regrets at all. I'm enjoying it. But the cons aspect is you get to do essays. I wish it was just going to the hospital on clinical placements, but no, you've got your university work to do. You've got to do your placement. You've got essays, assignments, 4,000 words, critical writing. You've got discussions. You've got presentations. There's just seems to be a lot. that you've got to do, all right? And then we don't enjoy breaks. I'm very sure right now that most university students have started their summer holidays, if I'm not mistaken. However, I am not on holiday, I'm on placement. So that's the thing. We don't get as much holidays as other students. So we spend more time studying than other students, all right? So that's the only con I would say. You barely have time for social life. Look at my YouTube channel now. I haven't been posting as regularly as I should. Why? Because I seem to be occupied most of the time. All right. But I'm going to find a way to balance it up. If you're not careful, you won't get to go out. In fact, you won't get to do anything at all. I'm going to put in my oil now. If you're not careful, you not do anything at all. But I tell you, the course is beautiful because at the end of 2 years, all right, you become a registered nurse, okay? If you successfully pass the course, all right, let me add that clause. It's not like you become a registered nurse when you have not passed. So you need to pass the course for you to become registered with the NMC. That's the beautiful thing about it. And you become a nurse and you can now decide which area you want to specialize in. For now, I think I'm beginning to have an idea of where I want to go to. I'm not going to mention it yet, but I have an idea where that unit will be. Fingers crossed. I'm trusting God that it works out fine. But so far, it's been good. It's been really good. I've been enjoying myself. So reflecting over the past 2 years plus in the UK, I would say it's been an amazing journey. I have no regrets whatsoever. Okay, it's been amazing and it keeps getting better. So, guys, it doesn't matter what policies they come up with. One thing is certain, all things work together for my good. All right. So, guys, I think this video is getting too long. All right. I just wanted to basically chat about my experience so far. And oh, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button. Please like, please comment, and please share. I'll be doing a detailed video. I think the next video I'll upload after this will be a detailed, like up-to-date video on how to get on the MSc Nursing, the 2-year pathway. Okay, as an international student, I'm going to do a detailed video including how to fill the application form on UCAS. It will be very detailed, all right? So just keep your notification box open, all right? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and engage with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. How long have you been in the UK? If you are in the UK, how's your experience been so far? What course are you studying? What part of the UK do you live in? Are you studying nursing? How are you finding it? Do you intend to? What are your plans? If you want to share, I'll be waiting to hear from you guys, okay? I love you. See you guys later. Bye. And this is what it looks like. The part I've done, just this is what it looks like. I wonder how long it's going to take me to finish this hair, but I'm going to get back to it. Bye, guys.